getting my little notepad of ridiculously good ideas. This is the best.
When I hold you in my arms, love, something changes. It's the strangest feeling. The things that used to matter, they don't matter to me. When I see you and you're smiling, how my heart aches, so full it is about to break. You make me believe in love.
Okay, I have a little secret. Well, hopefully won't remain this secret much longer, Lord willing. We're pregnant. We're pregnant. Oh yes, we're pregnant. I know. My fingers have literally been trembling. I've tripped and I don't trip. I tripped 3 times today since this morning, and it's only 5 o'clock. I am a mess. I couldn't concentrate at all at work. I didn't do anything at work except, well, I'll tell you much later. But we're pregnant. I'll let you know in the later video of how we found out and everything, but just in case I forget, we agreed this morning that we were just gonna keep it a little quiet surprise between, secret between him and I, and later on we're gonna tell our families. For the rest of the day, it was just gonna be like a little secret between both of us as we send each other messages and just our excitement. So he picks me up from work for lunch today, and I go, so did you tell anybody? And he's like, yeah, I told everybody at work. And I'm like, ha ha ha. And they were all really surprised. I was like, wait a second.
He's like, yeah, I told everybody at work. And I was like, ha ha.
What do you mean they were all really supportive? He's like, yeah, I literally told everybody at work. And I'm like, coming from the guy who's always telling me, to... Anyways. So, I'm not gonna go into details how it happened today and until later. It's gonna run on too long. But I'm so giddy. Oh, okay, so let me calm down and tell you the symptoms that I had before I got a positive. Even though exactly 1 week ago today I tested negative. So I did a lot of research on YouTube and on the internet and on Pinterest and on Instagram, everywhere I could find about early pregnancy symptoms. And everybody is very different. And let me tell you what I didn't get first. I did not get spotting. I checked for months. Every single time I would get my period and then I would ovulate, I would check for spotting, but there was no spotting. I never got spotting, and I just found it so cute that I would know when the egg was being implanted into my womb and being all growing inside of me, but no spotting. Okay, whatever. I'm pregnant, who cares? I did not get like those horrible back pains, and I did not get acid. I did not get nausea. But what I did get was, number 1, the first thing I noticed was my boobies, my chest, my tatas got big. And ever since, a few years ago, I lost weight and I was actually happy, that they were kind of small, The moment they go big, everything else seems big too, The face looks rounder just because the tatas look rounder. I know that's really vain, but I'm being honest here. Number 2, I felt that I was premenstrual. I got my symptoms, I got a little bit of cramping, I was getting really, really hungry, and I was grumpy, and I took a test on Friday when I was getting these premenstrual symptoms, just in case, and it did come out negative, and it was just super depressing. I didn't even tell my husband until a few hours later that, by the way, I think I'm getting my period, I got my symptoms, and I'm just not feeling well, and I took a test. This is where things began to change. It seemed like overnight, for a week and a half, I got a ginormous food belly. Not only were my tatas big, but my food belly was big. Even though I had been faithfully going to the gym and eating very, very well. Very healthy, very good, hardly any carbs. I had this ginormous food belly. I was walking around with this food baby thinking it was actually a baby. I started even wondering, could it be? I'm like, no, don't go there. The moment you go there, you're gonna start believing that you're pregnant. Loss of appetite. Number 4, I wasn't craving chocolate. I was eating very little. Food did not inspire me. I was not enjoying food like I normally would. Number 5, this is what gave me hope. Even though the food baby one day felt like I was, pregnant. I felt like I had a little baby in there. I did. Number 5, I had no acne. For the last 2 months, I've been suffering with severe post-birth control acne. It was horrible. I had scars. I was getting depressed. I couldn't wait to get over this. Horrible acne. And I always get a little bit of acne before, at the bottom of my chin around there before I get my period. This time there was absolutely no acne. So that gave me a little bit more hope. But yet I was not going to be delusional, and I was not going to start, making things up in my head. So I prayed a lot. I spent the last 2 weeks praying non-stop. Please, dear Lord, create miracles. I trust in you. I know if you want this for me, if it's your will, please, dear Lord, help me conceive this baby. Okay, number 6, frequent urination. I was running to the bathroom, especially in the last week, every hour or every 2 hours. It got to the point where I didn't even want to drink my Bubba because I was afraid that the next moment I had to go run to the restroom. I couldn't believe it. I never urinated so much. I'm sorry for my bluntness, my TMI. I was running to the bathroom all the time. And sometimes, to be honest, I almost didn't make it. I was in the last 2 days, yesterday, today, and the day before, in the last 3 days, I seriously had some huge scares where I was praying, dear Lord, do not make me make a mess. Please, dear Lord, do not let me go through this embarrassment. And I was urinating like crazy. I have very bad sense of smell. My husband has that part. I have the ears, I can hear anything a mile away, but he has a great sense of smell. And lately I've been smelling chicken and mildew and gas and everything. I've been having this huge sense of smell. It was really uncomfortable. But it will fluctuate. Number 8, moderate fatigue and sensitive chest. I put those together because they were fluctuating. I would, in the afternoon, I never take naps, and I still haven't taken a nap, but I felt really tired. And even one afternoon at 11 o'clock when I was literally fighting to keep my eyes open. And at the gym, I found myself being slower and not moving as much with much intensity as I normally would. So I sensed that I was more fatigued. But I knew there was a pregnancy symptom, so I told myself, tough it out, it's not true. It could be many things. This is also my 2nd week back at school, so it could be stress and all the physical movement, getting your classroom ready before the kids come in. Number 9, emotional. I was getting emotional for a day or 2. I would hear a sermon or somebody will say something and I will start crying, and I was getting more sensitive to my husband. I was getting very much impatient to the point where I was actually trying to listen to advice, and I was asking people for advice and listening to talk shows and sermons about how to treat your husband better, how to be more patient. It's something unusual because we've been so well, and for some reason I was getting cranky with him, and he did not deserve it at all. He has been amazing, superb. He's been helping out and doing all these sweet things, but I was being really cranky and short-tempered. 10, I'm not gonna go into what it is, but although this terminology is, but those of you who are TTC, trying to conceive, you know what CM. I had for the last 2 days, not counting today, 2 days ago. So, number 10, CM. Those of you who are trying to conceive, TTC, know what CM stands for. For those of you who don't, too bad. I'm not gonna go into details. For yesterday and the day before, I've had really moist, creamy, egg whitey CM. And I thought, you know, I would get that right before my menstruation, but it felt wetter. It felt, I don't know, it was really strange. So that's something I did not know about, and that's something most people did not talk about, a symptom, before you conceive. In this video, I am going to tell you how we found out, our little trip to the pharmacy, and the results and everything. I hope this video was helpful. I've been looking for a lot of them. I didn't really take a lot of time to choreograph. I just made a cute little list of little hearts here of things, but I should have practiced before I started speaking. And I'm sorry that I rambled on, but I'm just super excited, and I really appreciate other people's videos of their symptoms, and I just really hope this will help you guys out, anybody who's trying to research. And remember, everybody's symptoms is really different. My body reacted very differently to what some of the people I asked advice about. Oh yeah, before I forget, my little, okay, before I end this, let me show you the food baby. Oh wait, first, these are the roses that my husband got to me when we found out that we had conceived. He got it for me during lunch. And these are the babies, these cute little pink bouquets that he got for me before we even realized we were pregnant. That was just a random surprise. So give me a second while I prepare for the food baby. So, yeah. Look, this is me standing normal. Let me pull my shirt a little bit over here, this direction. So I'm wearing a baggy shirt. So this is my food baby, normal. This is me sucking it in. This is me pushing it out. I don't know, can you see it? This is me pushing it out. This is me sucking it in. And this is me normal. So yeah. And normally I'm walking around like this with my food baby, my food baby. So yeah, I'm sorry for my silliness. This is it.